So where we work,
Yes.
we have a radio which is a DAB radio, but it gets about 3 stations.
rubbish.
It gets like Radio 1, Greatest Hits Radio, and the other one probably isn't worth listening to.
No.
But it kind of makes the day go a little bit quicker.
It does.
And we played a game one time, me and you, about songs and what they remind us of. Songs have got this really cool way, a bit like smells, that as soon as you hear it, you're like, oh my God, this reminds me of when I was...
transports you somewhere.
Yeah, and the same with a smell. I've got Dupe Jump aftershave, whatever. I hardly ever wear it, but when I do, first thing Kaz says is, oh, you got Vegas on, because I wore it when we went to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really strange how it's got that effect, but it's really good at the same time. And unfortunately, I'm extremely impressionable. It's not intentional. I don't know why it happens, but if someone says something while I'm watching a film that I particularly like, or while I'm listening to a song, for whatever reason, it is branded on my brain. And the next time I watch that film or listen to that song, all I can think about is what that person said. Okay. And Emma has ruined so many songs for me that I really like by saying, we're there at work, I'm really enjoying the song, and suddenly I'll hear, what is this we're listening to? Or can't we skip this one? Or something to that effect. Not realising that I really like the song, and that next time I hear that song, all I'm going to hear is Emma moaning about it, asking if we can skip it. It's a weird thing.
But I didn't realise at the time...
You've got better.
That is what happened. Now I know I don't say anything.
You don't say anything, but you've got this demeanour. And I can always tell, even if you don't say anything, I can still tell. And I call it an anti-Emma song. So if there's a song on and I'm thinking, and I like it, but it's quite maybe heavy or something, I'm thinking Emma's going to either turn the radio off or she's going to comment. But... So, you've got better at that. But that's not my point. That's just like a lead up into what I'm talking about. But there are certain songs that remind me of certain things. Good things and bad things. Usually good, actually. Are there any songs, and I know there are, and I can throw one at you if you struggle to think of any, that remind you of a specific time in your life or a moment in your life?
There's songs that remind, like Reef.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Because I think that was on the radio last night.
It was, yeah. Place Your Hands.
Place Your Hands. And I went, oh, this is just Morisco all over when I was like 17, 18. 18, obviously, going in Morisco, not 17.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, drink responsibly,
yes,
irresponsibly.
Exactly. Yeah, wouldn't be in there underage.
So I'm with you on that, because when I moved to Devon, I used to go there on a Friday night with a friend of mine, and it was rock night, and all those songs, Reef, Place Your Hands, Third Eye Blind, Supergrass, Blur Song 2, all those really good songs were on. And I don't want to go over it again, but we talked about this on Rob Yo's episode, just about how no one's writing songs like that anymore. But anyway,
no, yeah.
But if you want to hear that, shoot over to Podbean or Acast or Castbox or iTunes or wherever you're listening to the podcast, and listen to 80s Cheese and the Zombie Apocalypse, episode 3. But this is your episode, Emma. I apologise. Did this last week with Jack Nash. Sorry about that. So mine would probably be a song like, I've told you this story, Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
Yeah.
And just humour me, because you've heard this story before.
Heard it, yeah.
But
probably a few times.
Yeah, I know. I drone on. So while I'm telling this story, just pretend that you're interested and think of one that maybe reminds you of a specific time. Specific. If you can. It could be your wedding dance, for instance. It could be anything like that. But this story was, like you, I was drinking at 17 or 18, probably 18.
Probably 18, yes.
Drink responsibly. And we used to go to a club in my hometown of Evesham in the Midlands, and on a Friday night. And we went, and there was a girl that I liked, and we'd had this, I don't want to say an on-off relationship, because it had never even been on, it had just been hinted at, and nothing had happened. I went to prom with her, which we called the ball, Leavers Ball back then. Prom seems to have seeped in from America.
It has, yeah.
And this one night, I was there with a friend of mine, and I said, I'm making a move on this girl tonight. I was adamant that this was the night. And all our friends were there. It was a really good atmosphere. There was either karaoke on or there was just music playing on the jukebox, and it was really loud. And had this big conversation with him. Right, that's it. I'm going in there. Movie scene kind of scenario. I'm going in and I'm making my move. And I walked in, and Don't Look Back in Anger was playing. Everyone was singing along with it because it's that anthemic song that it is. And I'm walking around, scouting the place, trying to find her. And I walk round the corner, and she's getting off with another guy in the corner of the room. And
missed your chance.
I did, and I had lots of chances as well. And as my dad always said, I was always too slow to catch cold, he said. But that's not actually a bad memory, you know. I look back on that now, and I just think it's fine. Things happen, and they're meant to be. But as it happens, that song now kind of reminds me of when I played at the Birdman recently, and everyone was singing along with it on stage, and it's kind of,
that's nice.
It hasn't drowned out the memory, but it's now created this new nice memory of that one of me not getting rejected. So can you think of any song that reminds you of a specific
Jump.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
Jump
okay.
Around.
You've told me about the song, but
We had that, it was just one of the songs at our wedding, and literally the whole marquee was just full of people dancing, jumping around.
It's funny. I wonder what it is about that song.
I don't know. It was just really good, and it's just such a fantastic memory. And I still love the song now. And now me and the kids jump around in the kitchen.
That's funny,
to
isn't
it? So yeah.
Who's that by? I know the song, but I couldn't tell you who it's by.
No.
Oh, of
Always
course you
ask
don't.
me these stupid questions.
It's only one of your favourite songs with the best memory ever, but you don't know who did it. Okay, well, if you know who did that song, and let us know in the comments. And
Kevin will probably be able to tell us because he's a nerd like you, like that.
well, maybe Kevin should follow the Green Room on Facebook and start listening to the podcast, and then he can get involved in these discussions. That'd be great.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments if there are any songs that you particularly like, or not particularly like, but songs that remind you of a specific memory. And if it's not too embarrassing, let us know what the memory is. Be pleased to read those comments if they ever arrive. I doubt it, but I'm giving everyone the chance.
That's very negative. I'm sure someone will comment.
Self-doubt, Emma. Self-doubt.
Lee will comment.
Yeah, bless him.
Don't let me down, Lee.
Yeah, no, you've said that.
Yeah.